Hello, welcome to this video introduction for the course syllabus and calendar for ELC 670, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. I'm just going to hit the high points of the calendar and the syllabus in this video, but I expect you to read the syllabus thoroughly prior to our first class and also peruse the course calendar as well so you get a sense of the pace of the course and where we're going with it. So this course, as you can see, is primarily for those folks who want to become school level administrators or school level leaders. You will also see my instructor information here. Feel free to contact me at any time via phone or email. You can text me as well. Our class will meet on Tuesdays from 7 to 9:50 p.m. in the School of Education, room 214. That is late in the evening. Feel free to bring snacks or dinner to eat with you there. I'm happy to meet with you anytime via face-to-face appointment, conference call, Skype, Google Hangout, Blackboard Collaborate session, whatever you want to do. So this course is primarily, like I said, for those folks who want to become building level leaders. And it's really all about instructional leadership. But it's instructional leadership that's really focused on what schools should be. What good schooling really looks like and what that means in today's society. So that will be the focus for this course. I'm going to let you read the conceptual framework mission statement on your own. And here are the 4 goals for this course. So we want to understand the culture and practices of good schools and then to be able to articulate the nature of curriculum and instruction in such schools. We'll also look at various ways that instructional leadership can be practiced as a principal. We also will look at how change is initiated and sustained, and then throughout the course you are expected to demonstrate the following professional competencies that come from the North Carolina Standards for School Executives. And as you can see, these involve communication, emotional intelligence, organizational ability, personal ethics and values, personal responsibility for performance, responsiveness, and sensitivity. And you are expected to demonstrate those, to embody those, to model those throughout the course. And the last is time management. And that tends to be tricky for folks who are both full-time employees of a school district or organization and also folks who are trying to work on an advanced degree. So really try to focus on that time management so that you don't stress yourself out too much. In this course, I will be using multiple instructional strategies, including class discussion, cooperative group work, including student presentations. There will also be electronic discussion board, direct instruction, and case study methods used. With regards to evaluation, first of all, know that in this class you'll have multiple opportunities to demonstrate your learning. I will provide not only an instruction sheet, but also an analytic rubric for each summative assessment in the course prior to your embarking upon that assignment so that you will have a clear target of where you are going with that assessment and what is expected of you as a learner. So if you wish to revise and resubmit an assignment, you need to do a couple things. First of all, as soon as you get the assignment back from me with my grade and comments, you need to let me know that you want to revise and resubmit it. You have to revise it and resubmit it within a week, and you have to include the original work with my instructor comments and in some way highlight or show what changes you've made so that I can quickly evaluate the quality of the changes that you made to it. And I will grade all resubmitted work at the end of the semester. If you are going to, for some reason, submit an assignment late, give me a heads up about that before it's due so that I do not have to track you down. I certainly hope that that doesn't happen, but if it does, we'll have a discussion. So here are the summative assessments that will comprise your final grade for this course. First of all, you will be doing critical responses or discussions, and these will be posts that you do to a group. So you will be put in a group, and your group will alternate weeks. One week you will post to Flipgrid, and I'll explain what that is. The next week you'll post to discussion board, and then the next week you'll post to Flipgrid, and the next week you'll post to discussion board, etc., etc. And these critical responses are really a way for you to reflect on and digest the readings and the intersection of those readings with your own professional experiences and the broader educational context of K through 12 schooling in the United States. And critical responses, as well as all the written work you'll do for this course, need to adhere to APA style 6th edition. If you don't have that book, please get it. I can show it to you what it looks like on our first class session. Also, I will give you a rubric for what quality critical responses look like. And I will grade these posts using a mastery learning approach. So that means that I don't sort of just average the grades for each post. I look at how you progressed in your post from the very beginning to the end, with the understanding that you should be getting better and better at these posts as you go on. So if they're not super hot at the beginning, that's okay, as long as you're showing that progress and that ultimate mastery by the end of the semester. And these, as well as all assessments for this course, are due Sunday evenings at 11:59 p.m. And you will only have these to do when there are no other assignments due that week. So there are a total of 6 of these critical responses throughout the semester. 3 flip grid, 3 discussion board. And they comprise 20% of your grade. The next summative assessment, and this is the one that's going to require sort of the most research on your part, and that is an element of instructional leadership project. You can do this individually or as a group. Essentially, you will choose one element of instructional leadership. It can be one that we focus on in the class, or it could be something else that you get approved by me. But the idea here is that, unfortunately, because there's so much to cover in this class, we can't look at every element of instructional leadership in a great deal of depth. So you are going to choose one element of instructional leadership, whether it's technology leadership, supervision, using data effectively, promoting teacher leadership, etc. You're going to choose one element, and either individually or as part of a group, your choice, you're going to research that element and then create some sort of product that demonstrates your learning. Now that product could be a paper, it could be a video, it could be a wiki, it could be some sort of interactive cool thing that I don't even know exists, whatever. But I want you to feel free to find the kind of product for this assessment that's going to best fit your interests and your strengths as a learner. And that will be 20% of your final grade. The next is a facilitation of class. So you will be in another group as well, and this will be a group that is related to a specific content area, whether it's English language arts, math, science, social studies, or the arts. And you in that group will study best practices for that content area, and you will actually teach a class on the best practices in that content area using best practices in that content area. So you're teaching the class about those best practices, but you also have to be modeling them as you're teaching them. And so you will have, you'll give me your top 3 choices for what content areas you want to do, and then I'll match people up together that way. And that assessment is 20% of your final grade. And then the big chunk of your grade for this course is your data and change project. And this project, there are 3 parts to it. These 3 parts will go into your e-portfolio for your administrative license. And so this needs to be really sharp and polished and high quality because, like I said, it's going to be part of your licensure portfolio. And so we're going to break this project into 3 chunks that have 3 separate due dates. And the nice thing about that is you'll be getting formative feedback from me for parts 1 and 2 that you can then use to make revisions to those parts and create a really strong final product. And then the final part of your grade, which is worth 10%, are those professional competencies that I mentioned earlier, the 4th goal for this class, things like time management, emotional intelligence, ethical behavior, those sorts of things. You're expected to demonstrate those throughout the course, and I will assign to you a holistic grade for your professional competencies at the end of the semester.